In the last 8 years, the amount of teenagers who own cell phones has risen by 35%. This staggering statistic is breathtaking. Modern-day youth rely too heavily on their cell phones for most things, ranging from daily reminders to communicating without being near one another. Technology is infinite, but the most destructive gadget is the cell phone. I'm a student in the conjoined middle high school with youth aging from 12 to 18. 5 days a week I am able to witness how engulfed these students, myself included, are in their pocket-dwelling monsters. I will go over how cell phones are making the youth less socially prepared, the risks to using a cell phone, and the community's thoughts, all while using research to back up my statements. First off, cell phones are making the youth less socially prepared. How is this, you might ask? And that is simple to answer. If a teen is asked to talk to someone, they choose to use their cell phone over actually seeing that person. And in today's society, the pixelated FaceTime image is more common than a traditional conversation. Many studies have been conducted in the recent years, and according to the website communicationstudies.net, from ages 12 to 17, the percent of calls made increase by from 17 to 71%. This may not seem very drastic, but it is hurting them because they are choosing convenience over building a core life skill. I also surveyed 10 classmates, and 9 out of 10 of them said that they would rather use FaceTime than actually see someone in person. Not only FaceTime and phone calls are hurting our youth, communication skills are stunted by text messages. Verbal communication is being substituted for digital messages rather than meeting in person. For 31% of all teens use instant messaging or social media daily. What kind of world do we live in if people don't want to interact with one another? Along with your social skills being on the line, you also have to worry about private photos and text being released to the public. Sensitive material is leaked into the public every single day. This may come as a shock to some of you, but kids aren't as naive as they used to be, and 4% of teens have admitted to sending a nude or mostly nude photo, and 15% have received a nude from someone they know. You may be thinking, oh, 4% isn't that high, but again, these are teenagers and they lie about everything, especially embarrassing topics. Take it from me. The author from ConsumerReports.net is quoted saying, last year, 5.6 million smartphone users have experienced undesired behaviors on their phone, such as the sending of unauthorized text messages or the accessing of accounts without the permission. That alone scares me down to my bones. Most teens think, that will never happen to me. That's just the media's way to scare us. But they couldn't be more wrong. It can happen to anyone at any time. As if private information being leaked wasn't bad enough, nobody knows anything in today's society. I don't mean that we're becoming more stupid. I mean that nobody tries to figure out anything for themselves. If there is even a brief moment that someone doesn't know something immediately, they instantaneously turn to their cell phones to Google it. That doesn't allow for people to solve problems by themselves. How can we progress as a society if nobody thinks for themselves? This country was founded on innovation, motivation, and hard work, and now those qualities are being stripped from us because of a cell phone. In conclusion, you can see that the way the youth is using cell phones is currently and will continue to cause negative effects until their use is limited. Now that I have gone over how cell phones are making the youth less socially prepared, the risks of cell phones on our society, and how the community feels about this, I hope that you have taken my words in consideration. If you only take one thing from this entire speech, please let that be considering limiting your teen's use of their device.